Hey, it's Ika here. Just in case anyone's interested, I'm going to go through my week 2 preparation for my battle against HZHZ, which will be taking place tomorrow. So what I've been doing is I've looked through his replays, basically him in BSPL as well as during Basic and the first round of this tournament, and just I've noticed two major things. First one, these are just generalizations of course. The first one is that he likes to bring fat stuff, and when he's not bringing fat stuff he's generally bringing Cocoa, AG Ments. So I've been trying to build teams with that in mind. I built 3 teams. You see the first 2, which are exactly the same. Obviously they've got differences, for example the Zards, and then I have this Superior Mimikyu team as well, and this meme team that I may bring if I'm really confident game 2, but we'll have to see on that. So let's go into my first team. Essentially one mon I really wanted to build around was Mamo Swine. The reason that I'm bringing Mamo is because it's just really good at breaking down and pressuring Hippo AG Men scores. It's also good against double and even triple steal, which he brought against Monzerizi. So I want to have a way to deal with that. Obviously Mamo is not too good against Celesteela, but that's why we have other mons on this team. Yeah, so they're just to disrupt and annoy if at all possible. I mean, this just winds him up quite a lot. Though we have Aegis Slash. It's a standard Spadef Aegis Slash set. The only major difference is the 83 speed. 20 speed investment means that if I Rock Tomb and he goes into Celesteela and it's max speed, Leech Seed, sub, then I can actually go into Aegis Slash and get a fast substitute off. If let's say it's a flamethrower-less set, maybe it's specifically for Mega Salamence or something, I can get that substitute off, get a good idea of what his set is, push him out potentially. If it's like a sub protect Leech Seed plus heavy slam set, for example, this will be a great tool. Then we have Snorlax. It's a completely standard set. You know, just the bulk, 12 attack adamant, I believe. I can't remember the exact benchmark, but it's good for return at +6 versus Celesteela and Heatran. Earthquake there, nice coverage move, just there to hit anything that return doesn't. So it hits like Aegis Slash and I don't know, Gengar, I guess. First recycle, you already know what it does. Tapu Fini, just a basic check to Mega Salamence and Mega Blaziken. I think this music might be slightly too loud, so I'm going to turn it down. Yeah, I want to use Among Us sometime. But yeah, this just there for Mega Salamence, Mega Blaziken. The 12 speed, I remember it. It's something to do with the outspeeding for Mamo. It also has the faster taunt in the mirror if he brings a defensive Fini. Yeah, taunt just there for slow fat shit like Porygon. Charizard, this is the main way I'm going to win this game, hopefully. The first game anyways. The 188 speed is the main difference, I think, between this Zard and most Zards. I mean, this could be 138 speed, but I boosted it up a bit, just specifically so it can outspeed Scarf Landlessity. In case Lando wants to come in and avenge this, if it's adamant. No Jose, you cannot do that. Then we have the HP investments, just as tanky as possible. It allows me to switch in on Celesteela in particular easier than I would be able to otherwise. And then, yeah, Flame Charge, etc., etc. Nihilego, this is just there because the rest of my team is really weak to Charizard. So Thunderbolt, that's just there for Celesteela basically. Not that it does anything to it, but perhaps it at least stops. You know, it can do a little bit of damage. Such way for just a dual stab Psychic for Mega Venusaur. Not that it does that much damage. So Mega Venusaur can't do too much back unless it has Earthquake. So yeah, also Revenge is Nihilego, not Nihilego, Tapu Lele. But I'm only going to be bringing this. I don't think Nihilego's that good in the current meta. I'm just going to be bringing this for Zard. That's it. So I got second team. The second team, I'm planning on using game 2. Hopefully. Depends on how the match goes. If the match goes awfully, I might switch off this completely. But this is just a slightly different team that's there to like bait in some of the weaknesses, or to lead HC into a false sense of security when he comes across some of my sets from the first team. This is a bit more unorthodox. What you see immediately is the knockoff on the Mamoswine. So one of the good switch-ins he could potentially have to a Mamo, if he's either running, you know, like a immense team, a faster team, is Porygon 2. I want to make sure that Porygon 2 never has new Violite when play me. Some salt here. Then this Age/Slash strange set. The 204 speed outspeeds. At +2 outspeeds Scarf, Heatran, I believe Modest Scarf, which I think HE showed in his previous game versus Monzeri. So I might even, I don't know if I ought this, but 204 HP just reasonably tanky, 100 attack. Just give it a respectable punch. Sacred Sword, Porygon, Shadow Claw for everything else. Then we have Belly Drum, Immunity Snorlax. Slightly different EV spread. I've taken some of the EP out, just so it actually goes into range when I Belly Drum. Defense, max defense. Immunity is there, so you know if they're expecting Curse, Recycle, shenanigans, maybe they'll decide it's a good idea to Toxic this Snorlax. No Jose, that's not happening today. The Death investment, you know, just allows it to eat. It doesn't need Adamant Nature. Because the damage for Belly Drum. Thunder Punch for Celesteela. The reason I'm not using Fire Punch on this set is because there's been teams where HC's used both Heatran and Celesteela. So he can theoretically, let's say I Belly Drum, you know, he toxins me with like Porygon 2. And then he decides, okay, I'm gonna, because that's obviously not working out, I'm gonna leech stall him with Celesteela, because you can leech, sub protect, and you'll never lose health whilst wasting all the PP of my Snorlax, because it doesn't have Recycle. So I've got Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch makes sure that Celesteela can never get up as substitute, whereas Return, for example, does about 50% to at +6 to set like max defense Celesteela. So you'd be able to still get off a substitute and leech, X, sub, etc. And I can't do anything. So this just prevents that. And whilst Fire Punch would also do the same thing, you can also just switch into Heatran down to Fire Punch, and then at that point, at 75%, let's say that's a heavily modest Heatran, then an Overheat or a potentially maybe like a Lava Plume or a Fire Blast is gonna KO Snorlax. I don't want that to happen. Lastly, well, next we have Tapu Fini. Outspeed Celesteela. Main thing. Best HP defense. I just made these numbers up, but it's just bulky as possible. Other than that, Taunt, Stop, Leech, Protect, Madness, Nature's Madness, just there for Taunt, Nature's Madness, Porygon. Yeah, maybe I could even give you this so that it gives Porygon to the. I'm pretty sure I gave this 29 IVs, so Porygon 2 gets the attack down low boost. Not that I think he's going to bring a Trick Room variant, but just in case. Then we have Zard. Zard is another win condition. If he thinks that I'm going to be bringing Zard Y, as I brought it last game, let's say, then he is sorely mistaken. This is a Charizard X. So he's going to be in a bit of trouble. Takes that incorrectly. Flame Charge, SD, Flare Blitz, Earthquake. No Outrage on this set. Not being walled by Tapu Fini today. But I mean, this is walled by Tapu Fini. But +2 it can do fun. And lastly, Nihilego. Because this team isn't as weak to Zard X, I can afford to go Expert Belt. Just something a bit different. If he expects Scarf, Nihilego, I realize, oh shit, he can change moves. That's what the set is all about. Just there for the extra surprise factor. Those are the teams I'm probably going to use. There's this team that I may use. I've not been doing that well with it in practice, which is strange because I'm normally pretty good with Naganadel teams, but certain months on the squad that I'm not used to playing with too much, like Mimikyu and Superior, although I do use both of them. So I mean, at least these particular variants, well, the Mimikyu variant, I'm using, so this is built around setting up with Nagagara and sweeping that way. Mamo is there just also as a potential win condition. Just this one, as opposed to the first two, is Adamant Life Orb, the Mamo Swine that we all love to use. Just hits like a truck. So anyways, getting back to the team. So you start off with Mimikyu or Superior. Basically, you paralyze, get up your screen, try and get out of there. I was tempted to, maybe I'll change these EVs so this is bulky. Anyways, but it doesn't matter too much. D-Wave Light Screen, you just there so I can easier setup. Let's say he's got Tapu Koko or Greninja. This can allow me to set up with Naga. Same thing with like Porygon 2. Maybe I should have Taunt on here even. Not sure. Naganadel, I care much about this. If I miss, I miss. Etran is just outspeed, it's like 125. Not sure if I like this. I'm gonna. That's it. That should be there. As this leftovers. And yeah, Mega Garrett, the Iron Head there from a review. I'm not sure whether I like Iron Heads. Any points I think, wow, I'd love Crunch, or I'd love Pick. But we'll see. And I guess lastly, I can quickly go through this. I made this joke, but it's kind of serious as well. I just looked at everything he plays. It's seems to like stuff like Porygon 2, LSD that Aegis Slash, Toxapex, Mega Venusaur. I was like, I could just use 6 belly drummers. So I might bring this if I'm really confident. Not gonna go through the team. I mean, there's a few cool things, like it has an Oblivious Chopper Berry Licky Lick. This is for that Torn Tapu Koko. No, never gonna put in work. This is Bleed Brain. I just wanted to cut like one of the best belly drummers. Dardex, just there. I don't even know what the speed is for. I don't, for sure. Maybe it should be faster. It's anyways, I've got someone to beat, and that'll be it.